Ow, that hurts. Just one more time. Hello guys, I'm Gregor Bearclaw. Welcome back to Part 3. Part 1 was a little bit short compared to Part 2 was a bit short compared to Part 1. Gosh, shishka. I just realized something. I was gonna darken the axe. So, in coffee, instant coffee. So, what that means is, I can't finish this freaking part tonight. Gosh. Also, look how much steel dust there is. I really should clean up this shop. Also, I find this hilarious, okay? This is water and a pad right there. That's steel dust! Oh, there's a whole lot of steel dust up there. I probably don't even want to open up this. But hey, why not? Not much steel dust in there. Huh, interesting. So, back to what I was saying before I wasted 2 minutes of me yammering. So, we have this. Excuse me. Then, we have a 35-inch handle. A bit hefty for a 2.5 pounder. Probably a 2 pounder by now. Excuse me. I just had a very odd idea that I may end up doing. Probably not. Because this doesn't say it's a trooper handle. And I really want a trooper handle. Because that axe right there is the very first axe I ever owned. A 2.25 pound axe. With a non-original handle. The handle is... well, what's left of it is buried somewhere down there, I believe. Yeah, I think I told the story of how that thing exploded on me. Wasn't wearing any eye protection, or any protection whatsoever. I was splitting these big, like 3 foot by 3 foot, maybe even larger size diameter, like ancient tree, okay? Set down by my grandparents' pond. Since it was a sapling, okay? For at least 18 years, maybe more, I don't know. They've been living there for 18 years, at least. Okay? I don't know how old that tree is, but it was boom up high. I like taking the camera back and going boom to demonstrate the size. Just want you guys to know that, so yeah. I'm wasting so much time. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is, first of all, I have to clean up this upper eye part because there's a whole bunch of banging marks with the metal folded down in there. It's really smooth metal. But I'm going to shave this down to size, shave down the back part, so this upper eye part is still relatively just normal. And I'm going to see how it looks on this long handle right here, okay? As a matter of fact, let's just put that right there. Try not to break my headset. Let's see. Can we do it? Can we do it? Go back. There. Go. Alright. Roughly going to be like that right there. Possibly too small of a head for that kind of a handle, but if I have to, I will chop it down to half of 30 would be 15, 17.5 inches. Could be wrong. 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 17.5 inches. Let's find out how much 17.5 inches is. Where's my measuring tape? I don't think it's down there. Don't see it. Head over here. Someone has stolen me measure on table. That was horrible accent. Boy, never do that again. No, I swear I just saw it yesterday. Probably should not say I swear I saw it, because technically you should not say that, from what I understand. Okay, well, oh, some sandpaper down there. So that would be roughly right about there, I think. I don't know. But, let me think, would that work? Would it? I don't want to destroy this nice, long hickory handle. But, I might have to. So I'm going to grind the edge. I'm going to put the edge on, because that's probably going to be easier than trying to do it with this handle. So, I'm going to put the edge on here, grind down this width a little bit more, and then we're going to get the handle fitting. So, let's just get started. So, I have it zoomed in here at a different angle. So, I'll just put the axe right there. So you guys can kind of see that I have you guys at a way different angle. So you guys can actually like see me grinding without my elbow being in the way. So, let's see how it works. I don't know if it's going to work all that well. So, what's better than learning, I guess. So what I gotta do is I gotta put a better edge on this, and I am going to take down the profile of this bit right here. I want to make it more streamlined. It doesn't have to be, but I would prefer it to be more streamlined. So, or I could just put a really long bevel on here. Actually, I think I might end up doing that instead of taking down all that meat, because I would like to get all this stuff ready to fit up tomorrow. But I'm gonna put the blade on, get the bevel nice and put there instead of the bevel right there. Get the handle all nicely done and ready to just slide right up in here. I'll tweak it a little bit, see how I like it. But tomorrow I'm going to do a I'm going to see how hard it is to use instant coffee to darken it to a darker tone. I would like that. So let's just see how it turns out. And yeah, let's get started. Hello guys, it's Gregor Bearclaw. So this video's a bit late. And by a bit
Hello
late,
guys, it's Gregor Bearclaw.
It's currently 6:15 p.m.
This video's a bit
and
late.
I wanted to be out here
And by
at
a bit late,
3
p.m.
It's currently
a little bit late.
15
Now,
p.m.
that's not due to any
and
fault
I wanted
of
to be out
mine.
here at 3 due to
p.m.
the fault of the fact of
a
life.
little bit late.
Now, what I mean by that,
That's not due
is
to any
yesterday
fault
I
of
finished
mine.
up my
It's
due to the fault of
Viking
the fact of
style
life.
bearded axe.
Very
What I mean by
fascinating
that
story behind that
is
yesterday I
but,
finished up my Viking
So, it's a bit late.
style bearded
Oh, well.
axe. Nothing we can
Very
do really do
fascinating
about it.
story
So,
behind
that. But
I just wanted to talk
yeah,
a little bit
so,
about the
it's a
axe.
bit late. Oh well,
And
nothing we can
it
really do
is-
about it. So
The base
is
I just wanted to talk a little bit about the
pound
axe. Now,
and
all the
it
other
is
medium axes I can find, the
are
base
only
is
2.25 pounds.
2.5 pounds.
I like the fact that it has a more
all the
heftier
other
weight.
medium axes I can find
are only
but it
2.25
also kind of
pounds.
offsets because when you put it
So,
on a
I like the
medium
fact that it has a more
2.25
heftier weight.
pound handle,
But
designed for
it
that,
also
for that kind
kinda
of offsets because
It's
when you
kinda
put it on
weird.
a
So,
medium, I never used it, I never liked it,
2.25
thus turning it into the
Viking
pound
axe.
handle
Well,
designed for
when I was
that,
in
for that
town
kind of a
today,
head.
It's kind of weird.
I was only
so
able to find
I never used it. I never liked it.
hickory,
Thus turning it into
30
the Viking axe.
5-inch
Well, when I was in
handle.
town today for
I was only able to
3.5
find a
pound
American
head.
hickory,
so I'm roughly
30
a full pound
5-inch handle.
for
more than a pound
3.5
pound head.
So I'm roughly a full pound. So I'll show you guys the handle.
A pound over.
Should have already showed you guys the handle because I'm doing the voice talk. I'll show you guys the handle. Matter of fact, I should have already showed you guys the handle.
I will be shaving
because
down
I'm doing
where
the
the
voice eye is going to be going.
talk.
And
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be interesting.
So I will be shaving
I don't know
down
exactly
where
how
the
it's going to turn
eye is
out.
going to be
So
going. And
we shall find out together.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
So yeah,
Now, I don't know
the
exactly how it's
interesting
going
part.
to turn out.
Okay.
So and the interesting part is
we shall find
the
out
axe head,
together.
how it looks, the weight.
So yeah,
Now,
the weight's more or less
the
of a
interesting part
thingy due to
Okay.
the fact of the weight.
and the interesting part
So,
is
The axe,
the axe head
itself,
how it looks, the weight
is based off of
the
an axe.
weight's more or
and a
less
book
of a thingy due
called
to the fact
Tales
of
of
the
the
night.
Weight.
Now,
So,
I'm currently
the axe
the author of the book,
itself
so
is
I can do
based
whatever the
off
heck I
of an
want
axe
with it
in a book
and the axe
called
Tales of the Night
is
now
a
I'm
Viking
currently the author
style
of the book,
bearded
so
axe.
I can do whatever the heck
Now,
I want with it.
Just a
And
sec.
the axe,
I have to pull something up real quickly on the
is
phone.
a Viking
Me,
style
the
bearded axe.
unprepared is, well, me
Now,
the unprepared. Just a sec.
Also,
I have to
it's
pull
freaking
something up real
freezing
quickly on
out
the
here
phone.
in the shop.
Because me, the
I've, like,
unprepared is, well, me
made
the
the fog,
unprepared.
made this shop
Also,
foggy
it's
with how much
freaking
freezing out here in the shop. I am hot-heading this. I've made the fog, made this
Excuse
shop
me.
foggy with how much. So, I am hot-heading
The
this.
name
Of this axe that I styled my bearded axe also is there. So again,
Okay.
the name of this axe that I
Spelled
styled my bearded axe
VAIR
also is
dash
there
ROOG
A
okay
that little dot with the tail at the top.
spelled
VAIR
VAIR dash
That's how it's spelled.
ROOG.
I might be mispronouncing that a little bit. That little dot with the tail at the top.
Rogan
A-N
is the
period.
family name of
That's
the
how it's
character
spelled.
who wields the axe.
Might be mispronouncing that a little bit.
Also,
But
a similar
Rogan
name was his father.
is the family
Now, his
name
father
of the character who wields the
had a
axe.
prophecy.
Also, that his
A similar
firstborn
name
son
was his
father. Now, his
would
father,
kill him.
fearing that prophecy,
Had a prophecy.
he was going to kill his
that
firstborn
his
son.
firstborn
son, the wife would
would
not kill him.
do.
Fearing
The
that
wife said no.
prophecy, then
He was going to
kill
secretly
his firstborn son. He
Okay.
snuck out of the
The
village
wife
would
and
not
up to a mountain,
a cursed
do.
mountain. The wife said no. And left the child
Then,
secretly. He
and,
snuck out of the village and up to a mountain, a cursed
I
mountain.
forget, how did he get
and
the
left
axe?
the child up there. It's been a while since I did that part. But somehow he gets the axe.
I forget,
and
how did he
names
get
it
the axe?
Rogan. It's been a while since I
like
did
Rogan
that part.
Bangin' or something. I don't know.
Somehow he gets
But
the axe.
he ends up
and he names it
killing his dad.
Rogan.
And I believe
And like
part of
Rogan
the name
Bangin' or something. I don't know.
had there in it.
But he ends up.
So then I
decided to
killing
name
his dad.
my Viking style
And
bearded axe
I believe
there, Rogan.
part of his name
I
had
thought that
there
would
in
be
it.
pretty cool. So then
So,
I decided to name my Viking style bearded axe there, Rogan. I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah. We're gonna run dead. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to call that a night because, yep. So this is how it looks right now. I did the best I could in what time I had to fit this thing up. Now, I could probably definitely do better fitting if I had more time, but I have to go back inside. I got work in there to do, so unlikely. See, now this part up here I don't think I'll fix. I think I'll just sand that down flush to that spot right there. This rear spot, I don't know. Not really. I think I might just leave that just due to the fact that that would be way too much careful chiseling, sanding, and stuff. So I think I'm just going to leave that there for now. Might fix it way later in the future. But other than that, there's the entire handle. And, yeah, I have an edge on it. Not the sharpest of edges, matter of fact. Gonna set you guys down. There's some paper. See if I can find some paper that isn't all, jumbled. See if this crumpled paper will do good. Probably needs it actually does need a finer edge. But hey, it cuts. Kinda. Come on. No, that ripped. See. No, this paper's really thin, so it's hard to get. Oh, it kind of started. Nope. So I will put a finer edge on it tomorrow with my little belt sander, the little tool one I put in there during the video. So, got it on. I will whack that top part off. But, I don't know about the handle. I want the swell down there, but this is underweighted. This top head is underweight. So, I think I am going to thin this down a little bit maybe. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. But in the meantime, I am going to end tonight with knowing that I got the head all nicely fitted on. Not nicely fitted on. I got it on. And I'm ready for a wedge and everything. But I still have to darken the head. And, yeah. Probably have to go learn how I do that before doing it, because I don't want to mess up the blade with doing anything too weird, so, yeah. Well, end of part 1 of day 3, or is it 4? Tomorrow will be day 4. But I'm going to combine today and tomorrow because I do not have much video stuff for today. Only about under an hour and 40 minutes. Under an hour and 40 minutes. So, yeah, I probably will chop this down. So, I don't know. I shall find out tomorrow. But, yeah. Well, today is day 2, and I got out here a little bit earlier than, 6 o'clock. So, I have been working on getting this better fitted up, and, so, yeah. And so there's a 36-inch piece of wood right here. However, it's too long. I don't like it. So, I cut it. Tried to do a straight cut, but my axe blade bowed, so I have a curved cut, similar to this palm piece. So, normally, I've seen people throw pieces of wood like this away because, it's no longer useful. But hey, I have a good plan for this, and I mean like good. So, gonna keep this, just toss it there with the rest of the handles, and I'm gonna cut off this top part right here, get the head down a little bit more, then sand down the handle, burn it, and then use the beeswax sealant stuff on it. That should look real good. So, oh, also I do need to like sand it down to like a nice smooth. Actually, I believe this is a 60 grit right here. But I think I might leave it at a 60 grit, because I do want this material to be grippy. So I think I'll just sand it with the 60 grit and leave it at a 60 grit, but take a 80 grit over the top, hand sand an 80 grit over the top real quickly, just to make it just an ever so slight amount smoother. So yep. Should probably get going before I run out of too much daylight, because I also have to go test it. Because yeah, why not, right? So let's get started. Is that all? I think that's all. Should probably stop talking, because it's already been 6 minutes, and I don't know how long this video is going to be. I think that's all. And should probably stop talking. Most of it's a time lapse, because it's already been 6 minutes, and I don't know how long this video. I really hope this video is at least 7 minutes. That way, most of it's a time lapse. I didn't just waste all my talking here explaining the acts and everything. I really hope this video is at least, but hey, 7 minutes. That way, you know. Coming up here soon. Waste all my talking here explaining the acts. There may or may not be, but hey, a Viking stop. Okay. Coming up here soon. Okay, there may or may not be. This is a Viking stop can of coffee. It's still slightly warm. And, well, the axe head is in here. I don't know the actual term for how, or what exactly it is, but, patina? Basically, tinting the metal. And it did, in fact, tint the metal. Just a sec. I don't know if you guys can actually tell, but it did, in fact, tint the metal. That is actually one of the cooler things I've seen. I probably could have tinted it, but I don't know what other means, but this is pretty cool. Now, I did do a bunch more work on the axe handle off camera, because frankly I forgot to record it, because the camera died on me and it was charging, and well, to be completely honest, I forgot. So here's the axe. It's still sharp, very, very nice, and grab the handle. Another quick flight down. Okay. And here is one glorious handle. I'm about to, actually I have to saw down this way a little bit more. Whoops. Give me just a sec. Okay, there we go. Got it. And the vise, just have to jump down this way a little bit more. think that's going to be good enough. Yeah. Dented the handle a little bit. Probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Okay, so probably now time to use this right here. A wood wedge with 2 metal wedges. Now, a little something that you guys ought to know is if you're putting a new handle on an axe or a wood-handled hammer or anything that requires a wood wedge to help keep the handle on the head. Now, I actually got this tip from a YouTuber and blacksmith, Alex Steele, and he said never to put in, well, not never, but he said he does not put a metal wedge in when he first fits up a head to a tool. Now, I could be getting that like completely wrong, and if I am, very sorry. But from what I understand, he said he just puts a wood wedge in because wood de-shapes and stuff. So, just check something real quickly. Okay, it's on there really, really nicely. Let's see how far this wedge is going to go down. Okay, about down to there. That should be plenty. Okay, I do have to mark this so I can shave it down. So probably do that with this right here. There we go. Gonna go to the table over here and cut it real quickly. Don't worry. Nothing too exciting, so you guys just stay over there. There we go. Okay. Give it a real quick sand. Okay, let's see how that fits up. Okay, that fits pretty good. Now, time to put the handle on. There we go. Probably tip you guys down over here. Let me see. Yep, there we go. Go. It's not a perfect fit, but I lost the small hammer again. Just a sec. There we go. It's not a perfect fit, but it is in fact a good fit. Put this in here. It's getting pretty good in there. Now, I made a whoopsie with the belt grinder last night, and oops, there we go. And I took away too much of the meat of the front, so yeah, that was an oopsie. big hammer. Okay, well, that wood did in fact split due to my fault, so once again, all well. Well, let's send you guys back over. Up. Get back on the stand a little bit better. There we go. Now let's sand it down. Where are my safety glasses? There we go. Now we can sand it. Okay, we are changing groups. This is a destroyed belt, so it's not going to grind whatsoever. This is a 60 grit, I believe, right? Possibly 60 grit. Maybe 80. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's go grab the hacksaw. Actually, I have a better idea. This is the belt. This is the belt I use to grind down the handle. So, why not, right? I could have swore I left it on a time lapse. Well, there we go. The finished Viking style bearded axe. Now, I will do a way more in-depth talk about why I wanted to do this so much and why I went with this kind of a handle. Honestly, it looks, in my opinion, it looks similar to like a, I forget what kind of an axe it's called. It's a Viking war axe, and it has a really long handle, and in all the depictions I found, the handle goes from the head and the eye, okay, and bows like a mad dog, okay? Now, if you look, this has a bow back here and up here, so I think it's a pretty good axe right here, so I think I ought to take you guys out to the forest and see what it can do. Now, yeah, let's just do it. First, I think we need to split some wood. I think that's the first order of business, is splitting some wood, okay? Then chopping down a tree or two. So, let's go do that. Hopefully without making my camera die.